I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Und weiter geht's.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant. And hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
Ja, kriegen wir doch schon hin. Ich bleib erstmal oben.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Ja. Schmeckt ja wohl nicht ganz so, boy. So einfach ist das nicht. Haben sie mir irgendwas hinterlassen? Nö, anscheinend nicht.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
Auf der Flucht. Konzentrieren.
It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments.
Noch Fragen?
Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith.
Genau, Dynamit
James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life.
Nehme ich einen Ranger mit?
Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other.
Yeah.
He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched. Or had some kind of death wish. Seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No.
No, please. Aber hier. Erstmal Munition. Okay. Sieht nicht bequem aus, Boy.
I thought I was some kind of hero.
Oh Gott.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Na, kriegen wir hin. Kriegen wir alles hin. Was haben wir denn da? Da ist 100%ig was drin. War es doch noch lange
But
nicht.
first, I had something I needed to figure out.
Hier ist kaputt. Ich würde mich jetzt nicht wundern, wenn hier so ein... Hier einfach Zeug liegen würde. Okay. Kommt her, meine Schweinchen.
I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
Mal dieser
It
Seemann.
was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Plumber wants that asshole dead.
Ich bin ein schlechter Schütze.
You must be about out of bullets.
Weil ich ihn auf die Nase gehauen hab? Ich nehm Ranger mit, ja. Flinte, nee. Mit dir. So nicht, Junge.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
Schießen wir das einfach mit Feuerzeug. So, schnell nochmal nachladen. So nicht, Boy.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Wo hockt er? Wo ist er? Oh.
Time to blow your shit up.
Wo hockt er?
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
Ei. Deswegen bin ich gestorben, nicht wegen
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come.
Weg mit dir. Runter.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Ich bin weg.
All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
Okay, es hat mich also... Hier muss ich treffen können.
As a boy, I always loved the 4th of July.
Ja. Ach du Scheiße. Die kommen garantiert irgendwie
One
ran.
wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Ja, die Decke fällt mir auf den Kopf. Ach du Kacke. Okay. Raus.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Mal erstmal einiges runtergeholt.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
Scheiße.
Instead, I spotted a ladder, way into the mine from the opposite side.
Okay, also war der Weg tödlich. Okay. Naja, dann gehen wir da lang.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith. Which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
Was haben wir jetzt hier noch? Aus allen Rohren. Ja. Weg.
But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
Ich glaube, ich climb the ladder. Ich climb die Ladder.
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise.
Genau.
I was warmed up already, so what the hell?
Ja. Ich hab mir schon fast gedacht, dass sie oben rumhocken.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Gut. Okay. Boah.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes.
The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Wo muss ich hin? Wo muss ich denn hin? Da ist zu... Ah, hier runter. Den drüben brauche ich erstmal nicht. Klingt doch hier schon wieder nach. Sonst ist wieder... Oh. Verbrecher? Glaube nichts. Okay. Dich erlegen wir auch. Kein Problem.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some down.
What are you? Yellow? You ain't taking me!
Gott, ist der nervig. Ich mag ihn jetzt schon nicht. Okay, andere Strategie. Kann doch nicht wahr sein.
This cocksucker is smarter than he looks. Lucky shot. You can shoot, but can you aim? This is gonna
Na komm jetzt endlich.
I can shoot too.
Das kann doch nicht wahr sein. Wo ist er? Wo ist er? Wo ist er?
All medieval on your ass.
Da kommt noch einer.
No blood money for you today.
Na komm schon. Nein. Wo hockt er? Wo hockt er? Wo hockt er? Komm. Wo ist er denn? Ich verstehe es nicht. Weg. Nee, machst du nicht.
But can you aim?
Wie ein das?
I got a lot more dynamite than you.
Oh, endlich.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
Endlich.
And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Nee, war mit was anderem. Gut, Leute. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Ciao.